And if you want to know how I turn Moloch into a piece of cloth, then stay tuned. First, I grab Molle. Then I pull his wool out. You could call it mole wool. Then I take the great mole wool and comb it out again. Next, I spread the great mole wool out on a work surface. One layer with the fibers running lengthwise, the next layer with the fibers running crosswise, then another layer lengthwise, and so on. At minimum, there are 3 layers. Meanwhile, I'm heating some dishwater. Then I pour the dishwater onto the full great mole wool and rub it in. I turn the cloth over and repeat the whole process on the other side several times. If hair sticks to my hand, I add a little more dish soap. When I'm satisfied with the result, I rinse the wool with cold, clear water. Then I hang the whole thing up to dry and the piece of cloth is finished.
Yes, and this is how the result look like. Okay, it has some holes in it. It is the first time I'm doing something like this, and I think if I would take more care when placing the hairs in the beginning, it would be better. So the idea works. And yes, no, I have to practice a little bit, and then it will be much better. No? Here are also areas here they are very stable, and they don't smell. No? It was so many times in contact with soap water, so it's completely clean.
And Ivalu, I will turn you into a nice hat.
Yes, a really nice morning is beginning. Yes, our first guests are awake. You can see it because the smoke is coming out of the chimney. And yes, it's cold outside. Minus 22 in indoors, 15 degrees. Yes, usually I would freeze with 15 degrees, but it doesn't feel cold. I have here, yes, from my grandma, her self-made sweater that keeps really nice and warm. It's very comfortable.
Where some fresh snow has fallen, Hendrik has gone to the Finnmark. I stayed in the camp and used the time in another way.
Yes, no? There must be a way how the tourists get to Hendrik, and that happens here. We pick them up in Trysil, that's a touristic skiing place. And here's a bus transport to Oslo airport. And yes, now I just drove the first time, and I had 2 guests. They booked a different bus that goes a little bit earlier than the regular one, or the airport bus. And so we really came a little bit in a hurry to get this bus, and yes, was already too late. The bus started, it came in front of me. I rang the horn, I stopped, made the window down, and really the bus driver stopped and picked them up. Very, very nice and kind from him. Yes, there are also bears here in this area, but in the moment they are sleeping. Ja, heute wieder Transfer fahren in Trysil. Ich habe immer abseits so einen kleinen Punkt mal rausgesucht. Hier darf ich parken. Ich habe nochmal mit so einem Mann gesprochen, hinten war irgendwie noch so ein Schild, irgendwas mit Gebühren, aber das ist, wenn man die Straße weiter nach oben fährt. Hier ist wohl frei, ich kann den ganzen Tag stehen, darf hier spazieren. Ja, das mache ich jetzt einfach mal. Und hier liegt noch ein bisschen Schnee, so ein bisschen das nordische Wetter noch mal genießen jetzt hier, ne, bevor das hier alles zu Ende geht. I'm now here in Trysil. Now there's the bus station, and yes, I will pick up a new guest and bring him to Hendrik.
The new guest is in the camp, and Hendrik is also back from the race, and I get to know the camp from the perspective of the guest. And so it means to be served instead of serving.
Okay, now you see the snow is gone and also the season is ending soon, and also I will finish here with the work. And yes, no, but at the end I will go on one tour with Hendrik. And yes, no, because there's not enough snow, we will go to the mountains. There should be enough snow, and even for me it's the first time moving everything, guests, dogs, with a trailer up to the mountains. And yes, no, and it's also for me the first time on a sled. Let's see how it goes.
Oh, Scheiße, stopp!
Also here you can see the rivers already, the ice is getting thinner. There's an ice hole. In the moment I wouldn't go to the ice hole. I think I would break in.
See you the next time when it goes to the sled tour. And don't forget to subscribe and to switch off and maybe make your own piece of cloth.